Lobster rolls is what's for dinner. The guys at Goldbelly will package some of the best food in the country and drop it right in your lap, like a stork gently placing a baby in a mother's arms. A delicious baby that doesn't scream at you when you turn off Paw Patrol. We're here to unbox and review this bundle of joy so you know what to expect, how to prep, and what it tastes like. Goldbelly's general awesomeness sadly does not include paying me to do this. It's suboptimal for me, but works out great for you because you know I'm going to tell it like it is. If you find this interesting or helpful, please like and subscribe, deeming me undisputedly successful so that I can finally prove my father wrong. These lobster rolls come from McLoons Lobster Shack. This little red hut, located on a small island off the main shore, opened in 2012. While seemingly small and relatively new, it's actually owned by a larger company operating in the seafood business since the early 80s. The parent company owns the lobster buying station across the street, McLoons Wharf, where the fine lobstermen of Spruce Head Island moor their trusty vessels to the quay and unload their fresh-caught crustacean. While this might take away a bit of the magic to a hopeless romantic such as myself, it does mean you're in very capable hands. These guys deal directly with the fishermen returning from sea buying quality, fresh lobster, and if you're talking lobster, these are the only two words that matter. In the box, hiding underneath the GB flyer, you'll find the storage and serving guide. You could easily do with the online version, but it's a nice addition with clear directions and some fun little bonuses such as the Connecticut-style lobster roll, which I wish I'd taken the time to read about before polishing off these babies like two short presses on an asthma inhaler. In a styrofoam cooler you get, in order of appearance, a couple of roll sleeves, Hellman's mayo packets, fresh naps, which no lobster experience can be concluded without, 2 New England split top rolls, an 8-ounce container of cooked and ready to eat lobster tail, claw, or knuckle, and lastly, a small container of Casco Bay handcrafted sea salt butter. Nerding out about this butter right now is off topic, so I'll just say this creamery turns milk into adventurous, flavored butter, and I mean that in the best possible sense. We might even dedicate an episode just for them, who knows, but in the meantime, I put a link in the description so you can check them out. Instructions are straightforward, but you do have a few options near the end, so decide which one you like best. Start by softening the butter. It can take a couple of hours to come to room temperature, so leave it outside in advance. Don't try to apply unsoftened butter. This bread is so delicate it will tear right apart. Trust. Break the lobster meat into 1-inch pieces, leaving smaller claws whole. Place a skillet over medium heat. Lightly butter the rolls and toast on each side for about 30 seconds or until golden, then place in a paper sleeve. Spread the mayo inside each roll and add 4 ounces or half a container of the meat and drizzle melted butter on top. Alternatively, you can go Connecticut style, which entails melting the butter in a skillet on medium heat and briefly tossing the lobster meat in butter until warm. If you go this way, you need to work fast. You don't want to brown the butter or overcook the meat. I'm sorry I don't have footage of this for you. I eat first and ask questions later, but for the record, I think a brief poach in butter is definitely the way to go. All the ingredients are amazing, and consequently so is the final assembly. The lobster meat is front and center as it can be no other way. The bun works as a perfect vehicle, driving around and style this unapologetic pile of fresh, sweet, buttery lobster. The springy meat is perfectly cooked and the mayo underneath cradles it like the cozy corner on the couch. You get the beautiful hum from the rich butter, and its saltiness takes you right to that ocean front. When you think about it, there isn't much to a lobster roll. Some say it's barely a dish, and still, it's this simple yet glorious intersection between outstanding ingredients that's far greater than the sum of its parts. In a post-pandemic world, it's been 5 years since my last trip to Maine and my last lobster roll. It felt like meeting an old friend you have so dearly missed. That first bite like a long hug, way overdue, perhaps even a tear you try to hide as you're pulling away to say, "How have you been?" It's just boiled meat and a bun. So unassuming, and still I would fight anyone who says there's a better way to pay respect to this life given and celebrate this phenomenal ingredient. McLoon's main lobster roll kit contains 2 rolls, costs $69, and ships for free. That's all folks, hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next one.